Greetings and welcome back to Rimworld. Yeah, so I think it's the mod that I was using that wasn't agreeing with fraps. No, keep playing. In fact, speed up until you get to 2. I'm talking to my game, sorry. But yeah, I got an issue with fraps, definitely. But here's what I do know. One, the problem was fixed, but as you'll notice, we got completely different settlers. Colonists. They're called colonists. Whatever. And the reason for that is because as soon as I stopped recording, the game crashed. I stopped recording, it just shut down, and I didn't save the other two. But when I went in to just get the colonist section done, so I wouldn't have to do the video all over again, it worked, and I was like, and I would like turn on fraps, and I just do a few seconds of recording, and it wouldn't it would just crash again, and it would have issues. So yeah, it was definitely the mod probably, but I was able to make better colonists because of this. Like this box right here, Vladimir's pretty good shot, but he needs more time to focus on his target. You know, and that's something that should have appeared when I was looking at the trait in the menu, and it does. So I was able to make special colonists that are pretty well-rounded and good, decent. We got a shooter here who's a hunter and going to be our cook. Her name's Bella, Macy Bella Dotson. She's a careful shooter too. She does jogging, so she moves faster pretty much. And she has bloodlust. She loves killing things, so she'll be a great hunter. And then we have our scientist, Jesse Fox Nolan, who's our researcher and our crafter and our artisan and our medical guy and our grower and our construction worker. He's basically everything that everyone else isn't. And he's iron-willed, and he has sanguine, and then he has 2 smart, which is plus 80% global learning factor, and a mental break threshold is plus 12. And what the mental break threshold is it's basically gonna, the point at which a guy just snaps and he can't take it anymore. You know, like a mental breakdown. And this helps counter that by lowering that by 9. So he only has 9, 10, 3. He has 3 extra, the bar's up 3 points, I guess, to have a mental break hold. I don't really know how to explain it, but he has this permanent mood effect plus 14, so he's not gonna have an easy time getting there. I will have to really screw up to get him to snap. So yeah, these are our colonists. Everything else is the same setup, except for we got significantly less iron, because better colonists means it costs more to have them. So I'm gonna undo these, and I'm gonna undo our food, and I'm gonna undo everything. No, I got an idea. Rather than, you can double click and you can undo stuff. I can undo all this iron. And another way I can do it, if you want, you can go to zone and you can make a home zone, and you can just go bam, and then you can let time tick and. Never mind, that does not work. I swore that worked in my last playthrough. Whatever. Alright, now you have to do it the hard way. Never mind. I do not know what I'm doing. Do not be paying attention to me. Oh god. So yeah. No. Jesus. All of them. Yes, all. Undo. Let's get all our medical kits. Let's get all the food. Let's get the wood. And steel wall. Let's deconstruct these things. Okay, alright, over here, this is a mine. You mine this section. If I wanted to mine, what's here? Sandstone? Oh, that shit. If I wanted to mine the sandstone, you use this. But because this is already a wall, like a wall you would build but with sandstone to make a building, you have to deconstruct it. I don't know why these are randomly laid about. Sometimes they make sense. Oh no, wait, yeah, I just said I had to deconstruct it, and I was trying to mine. Sometimes it makes sense. Like if you go, I've already gotten a chance to look at this map, but if I go all the way north, you got what looks like buildings, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense that it's there. This down here doesn't make any sense. I don't quite get it. It's not exactly a ruin. Ooh. And now let's unforbid this shit that's outside the map. And the reason I'm there's all kinds of shit on the map. All over the place. Like there's a bunch of food over here. No? Right there. Good. I'm clicking way too fast. Ooh, some silver. And some steel. See, there's a bunch of shit over here. But this stuff is randomly spawned. This is nothing that I bought. And that's why everything on the map starts forbidden. So forbidden basically means they won't pick it up or go after it. And it keeps your colonists from running randomly around the map. Yeah, I kind of wish the stuff you would get would just not be forbidden. And then this stuff would be forbidden. But I think from a coding standpoint, that may be harder to do. But whatever. We're going to unforbidden all this stuff because the next few days we're going to be pretty safe. I don't think we're going to get attacked in the next couple of days, and we can come and pick all this shit up. Yep, every bit. Alright, sorry about that. The little clock that I used to, my little alarm clock thing that I used to tell how long these videos go on, kind of stopped working. Alright, is that it? Are we done with this? Are we done with the... Alright, so this works a lot like Dwarf Fortress, where if I go to Overview, I have these lists of jobs, like firefighting, doctoring, and they're listed through priority of what the game thinks is from most important to least important. So there's like hunting, and these are, and like when there's a check there, that's, that means that they're assigned to that job. However, you can also manually set priorities, like so. Like I can make this, this is a 1, which from what I understand, 1 means it's very important, and 4 means it's not so important. That's what I think happens. I don't know. I don't mess with this setting that much. I never really ever had to at all. I just rather, like, if there's something really important, I tend to just, like, there's a huge fire and no one's taking care of it, I tend to just shut all the others off, and I'm like, listen, you dumbasses, everyone, fire now, rather than mess with this, because I don't know. I just, 4 is a gray, and like I think this looks like 1 would be it. Like that's the most important. But I've never really had a really big civilization, so that's also it. I also don't want them to mine right off, so I'm gonna want to cancel that. And cancelled. Alright, now we let the game run, and they will do the job. Actually, no they won't. He won't. Because I have to set these up. I want everyone to cut plants, mine, not craft, construct in the very beginning. That way, because we got quite a bit to do. And while I'm at it, I am going to go to furniture, and I'm going to select some sleeping spots. These are basically... These are shitty, just a place where they can sleep. It's not a bed. It's not good as a bed. You're going to want to have a bed. I'm going to want to have a stockpile too, So yeah, but until we actually get to make a bed, like an actual bed, this is going to have to do. And yes, we're going to have the stockpile, and they're going to put everything in this stockpile, And you want to have a stockpile because of that. You can't see where I'm pointing. Oh, I'm an idiot. Because of this. I have 0 silver, and if I don't add any silver, it's going to keep saying I have 0 silver. I have way more than 240 things of steel, but that's all that's in here is 240. As they put stuff in, it's basically going to let me keep track of the stuff that I have. So I'm just going to let a few days go by. I'm not going to really do much because they have to take down these walls and they have to go all over the map. Actually, I could do something. I got a way to make this shorter. Alright. We're going to go over here. And who do I want to do this? I think Fox will do it. I think I'll do it with Fox. And if I right click right here, I could Praetor. I cannot pry. Oh, whatever, I can Praetor. I can't talk today. He will do it. He will mine that wall because I told him to. And he'll be like, yes, master. And he will mine the damn wall. And I gotta unforbidden this stuff. And I'm gonna get quite a bit of silver, even though I started with 0. I think. I either started with 0 or I started with like 40. I started with a really low amount of silver. So yeah. And wood. I started with a really low amount of wood. Because like there's wood all over the place. I don't really need it. Oh, this is a thing. Oh yeah. This is the very boring part of them just starting the game. I always do this. I do, because when I start building, there's no time to haul. I have to literally make someone every once in a while specifically assigned to that job. Like, you listen, you are gonna haul, and then they'll do it. But other than that, they'll never do it ever. So yeah. So that's what this is, and we have like a safety, kind of safe here right now. We did start in a completely different location. I should talk about that because we are not near a river. We're in the mountains. It turns out you can't fish. I figured that out when I was looking for the problem online. And it also turns out that that's it. That's it. But I did put us near a bandit camp. I think it's a bandit camp. I put us near some kind of civilization. But it had like a weird name to it. I don't really know the symbols or what colors are which. I don't know if there is a different color, because this is the first colony I'd come across that was pre-built into the map. I haven't seen one so far, so I don't know. How much have you gotten so far? Oh no, I shouldn't start building. Problem is, if I start building right now, I won't. They'll just completely work on construction. They won't even. Nobody will do this job. So yeah, this is the first day. This is my first day. This may not be the best way to do it, but I find, since they can just kind of walk up here, and they can walk right up through this little hole, then they can come in and they can do a bunch of shit down here. So I think everyone's gonna come up from the top, right up here. I think that's where the bandits are gonna come, and all the creatures are gonna come. Not creatures, the tribals. Creatures. They're not human, I tell you. They are something else. But yes. And then down here, I like the mountain completely surrounds me, so I don't see them. I mean, I guess they could come up through up here. Right up through here. But I don't think so. Alright, let's get back to our villagers. We have 212 silver, that's what this is up here. We have some iron, steel, some wood, some medicine, marble, and packaged survival meal. And another reason why I'm doing this the way I am is because if I go to thoughts, go to thoughts, I got a plus 20 to new colony enthusiasm, and that kind of offsets the in the dark, 8 off the ground, and so forth. It offsets those penalties, you know. So yeah, that's something that I care. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, I might as well spend the next few days of my civilians or colonists or whatever you want to call them sleeping on the ground. I will eventually have proper sleeping places for them. I think I'm actually good. I think this is good. Is this good? I'm gonna look around the map. Okay, so there's some stuff up here and over here. So I'll leave one guy who will be Vladimir, I believe. Will it be Vladimir? Will it? Let's go to character. Construction. 3, 3, 4. So yeah, it will be Vladimir. You, Vladimir. Go to overview. You will not be constructing today or cutting down plants. You'll just be doing that, hauling. Alright, now we make a little place for them to live, and in the morning they'll do it. This is my favorite part about the game. If you played Prison Architect, you can kind of figure out what's going to happen here. You go, whoop. 15. By 12? No? Yeah, by 12. Do 15 by 12. And voila! Wood. You can also right click and, you know, you got other things to pick from. It doesn't have to be a wood wall. But wood's so abundant that I just use it anyway. Might as well. Get a wood door. Let's get it right here. Why not? That way it's close. And oh, there they are, floors. And I want to have some wooden floors. I'm not sure, but I believe floors make them move faster. I'm pretty sure. It seems like to me, that's like one reason why you'd want floors. It's because they'll move faster. I've only used wooden floors. I haven't really had enough tiles to... Well, I've had enough metal, but I just haven't... I mean, metal is actually useful. I can use it for more things, and I kind of want to keep metal around. It looks like I may have enough sandstone, though, to... Uh-oh. No. No, cancel that. No. There we go. Yes, Vladimir. Vladimir. You retrieved those items. They're like, why the hell did it crash land all the way over here? Yeah, so these are not... These items that he's going to pick up, that I didn't buy these. These are just randomly found on the map. So, that's something. Nah, it's something. It's something. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap it up. Especially since I've had so much issue with it already. It doesn't like fraps, so... Yeah, short videos, frequent saves, that kind of thing. So yes, it's called Colony 1. That's the save file. So overwrite it. And 4 days have passed. I had not noticed that. So yeah, this is a good place. When next episode we're gonna fucking actually build something and we're gonna actually do something. Yay! It's like the first goddamn time we're gonna get to do something. Yeah, this house is gonna be basically a place for them to sleep and eat and just basic starting house. So yeah, well, I guess see you next time.